U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pioneers of Portland taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, you're playing a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Vikings hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15.
Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes left side.
Still on his feet. He may go.
And touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Pioneers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him. because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Burrow changing the look.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. It's caught. Becker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
11 MT.
They'll run for it with Akers.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Burrow will throw. For Marshall, that's complete. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Palmer going in motion right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. 2 and out, running right on the option. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Timing is so good on a run like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go, here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Burrow going to change things up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Pioneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it lines up for the incomplete. Gillikin on a punt now on fourth down. Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Touchdown, Vikings! Cam Akers from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 yards to go, second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Counter play with Jacobs. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's the option. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 12. In motion comes the tight end left.
11, Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
11 MT, 11 Thomas. Yeah, keep guessing,
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. That's down the field for Jefferson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Tua. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Cooper, 64 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. That's out wide for Palmer. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Burrow, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7. Palmer going to go in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and goal. Burrow steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. That pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
You can do it, baby!
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Tua now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action, now it's Tua. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1, ready? 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Burrow's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Brooklyn able to add the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Powerful running. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That's what the running back up to the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a little teammate who was able to get it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow looking to pass. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. It's caught. Becker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. They wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle.